Boom, 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 boom. Hey, kia ora. Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Welcome to Before the Dirt Nap podcast number 1189. Let the fun begin. If you have never joined us before, welcome. I'm Helen Brahms. I'm the CEO and founder of Before the Dirt Nap Corporation, and we just come on here and have fun. We're all about living your best life now, giving lots of great hints and tips. You get to hear my story throughout all of this, some of the struggles I have been through in the last few years, and how I am coping with that, learning from it, and keep moving forward. Whoa, hang on. It was a bug. It was a flying bug. Oh, there it is. Actually, no, it was a bit of dust. Where did that come from? Anyway, so we just have fun on here, but we're all about living your best life now. We bring on guests occasionally, so you get to hear their perspectives. You get to hear things on your health to help you live your best life now, things on finances, things on the legal side, things on investing, and we've got all sorts of investments as well, things on improving your life, just lots of tips and ideas and all of that. And basically, it's take what you want and leave the rest. And before I get too far into it and totally forget, scrolling across the bottom of the screen is the Leverage Conference coming up next week. It is Thursday, Friday, Saturday of next week, November 10 through 12. And you can sign up for it at beforedirtnapleverage.com. I have the incredible honor, and it truly is an honor, to MC this amazing conference. My friend Deborah Thorne is the founder of the Leverage Conference. This is their 4th or 5th year doing this, and they bring in speakers, entrepreneurs, and authors. So you get to hear from some amazing, amazing people. Last year was my first year as their MC, and I had such a blast. This year I got invited back as MC, so I must have done pretty good last year if they're inviting me back. Plus, they've also given me the honor of being a speaker on Friday. So I am super, super excited about that, and I get to talk about the importance of genealogy in business. So think about that, because I keep tweaking I have an outline and I keep tweaking it because I want it to be really good. So yes, I'm working on that, making it a really good presentation. But anyway, on to tonight's topic. Let the fun begin. It is November the 1st, what year are we in? 22. That's what we're in. 2022. It's November 1st. And I know I'm a little loose. I'm a little crazy. I'm fly by the city of pants type of girl. What are we going to talk about? Oh yeah, it's November 1st. So today I started at Boston University in my course, Genealogical Principles. It is a 7-week course, and I am doing pretty well. It was day 1. They opened up the course. I've got my study times in my calendar, scheduled into my calendar, my blocks, and I have stuck to those. And I already have the first assessment done, which is basically making sure that you've listened to the syllabus, you've been through the syllabus, you've got the navigation of what are we using, Blackboard down pat. Because it asks you questions about stuff that you can find in the syllabus and all of that sort of thing, and gives you a task to do. It was only 6 things I had to do. There goes that thing flying. Maybe it is a bug. So I got that assessment, although I think I screwed up the last assessment, which is basically because there's so many people in the class, the instructor for the class has broken it down, and she's got 3 facilitators, and based on your last name as to which facilitator you're going to be reporting to for this, the next 4 modules, 4 modules, I can't remember. And you're supposed to send them an email telling them that, and they give you the exact word that says, all you need to put is in that exact word. Unfortunately, this one here cannot just type a message and send it without putting a signature on the bottom. So I put the message in the subject, I put the words we had to say in the text area, and then I put, have a super fantastic sparkling day, Helen Brahms. So yeah, and they said only this stuff, and I was sort of like, well, yeah, okay. But I was wishing them a super fantastic sparkling day. So we shall see. But I've got that. I've got my reading assignments all mapped out. And our first module one assignment is due on Monday. So there's a lot of reading I've got to do. I got this book I got to read some pages in, and I have the first 3 chapters of this book to read. I've already got them bookmarked, and I'm color coding my tabs so that I know which modules they belong to, which ones I have read. Doing the same on this one. And so those are my first 2 books where I've got to do the reading assignments in them. So I'm going to be doing a lot of reading this week, and there's other activities that we had to do along the way as well. So I am so excited to finally have that started. So I have done my allotted study time for today. And because I've done my allotted study time for today, I get to watch Dr. No, James Bond, Dr. No, because November in my household is James Bond Fest month, where we sit down and we watch from Dr. No all the way through to the last James Bond movie that was available at the time. Well, this year I have a new movie on there, number 25, which I cannot remember the name of. I just know I've only watched it once and I was not very happy with it. And if you've seen it, you'll understand why. But I will say the last one is a really, really good movie. I just don't like how it ends. But I've got 25 movies to watch over the next 30 days. And as long as I get my study assignment done for that day, my reward is to watch a James Bond movie that evening. And Dr. No is in the DVD player, ready to roll as soon as we get back from our walk. We have done, so we're keeping up with everything along the way, which is awesome. So day one's gone, day one has gone very, very well. So I'm super excited about that. Absolutely delighted to be on my class, and I'm just basically wanting to dive into my books and get reading. I've done a whole bunch of reading already today with all the reading through the syllabus, downloading all the print files and other resources that we need that they've given you to download, making sure all of that's downloaded in a file on my thing. They have some printable files, but they said not everything on the module that they have. On the printable version of the module, they don't have everything on there, like the videos aren't on there. And there's other bits and pieces that aren't on there as well. So you got to make sure that you read the notes in the school system in order to make sure that you get everything in the class. And then you have to participate in discussions. So I've done my intro. I've sent my faculty member, my facilitator, a message that I was told to send. And what else have I done? Marked up my book ready to go, read the syllabus, watched the intro videos, and that was basically all my study time. So I've done all of that. Day one of study is done. I just have to make sure that I put in my study time what I am doing. So that's the other thing that I have left to do, is to go through my the module and put in there what I need to do each study period, so that I make sure that I stay on track, because everything has to be submitted by 11:59 p.m. on Monday Eastern time. And just to throw a spanner in the works, on Sunday, Arizona goes back to being on the same mountain time as the rest of the mountain time, because daylight savings ends here in the States on Sunday, which reminds me, I better tell my mum. Which means I will no longer be on Pacific time again, because Arizona doesn't do daylight savings. So yeah, I'll be back on proper mountain time. So I'll only have a 2-hour difference instead of a 3-hour difference with the East Coast. So just the challenges and the fun and things. So you're going to get to learn a lot this month with me as I'm learning. You'll get to hear about the different James Bond movies as we watch them. This year is the 60th anniversary of Dr. No being released. It was released in 1952. 1952. That was 60 years ago. With Sean Connery as James Bond. And yes, I've seen that movie a few times, but I'm going to sit down tonight and watch it. And already had dinner. That's all done. Here's an interesting thing I worked out at dinner time. I had my George Foreman grill. I haven't used it for a while, but I had this craving for English muffins. And so I got some yesterday with my grocery shopping. I thought, oh, I usually like these toasted. Well, I could put them in the air fryer and toast them that way, but that really only does one side. I have the George Foreman grill. I'll put them in the George. Do you know it takes just as long to toast split English. So you split open English muffins and you put them on the grill, and it takes just as long to toast them as it does to give me a medium rare steak on the George Foreman grill. Go figure. It takes me 3 minutes to toast the English muffins on there, and they're not fully toasted. Yes, they've got some coloring going on, but they don't have the crispy bit to it. And yet I can cook up to a 1-inch steak on there to medium rare in 3 minutes in that same amount of time. I thought that was interesting. Yes, just a little fact I thought you would like to know. So how is your first day of November? Have you got anything going on this month? Any traditions going on this month? I have a lot going on. I've got the 7-week course I'm doing, which finishes on December the 19th. I've got James Bond Fest month. I have Leverage Conference next week. The following week is Networking Riches. And then we've got Thanksgiving coming up. And on the Sunday of Thanksgiving, I've got a niece getting married in LA. And I still have to find a kennel for somewhere to for Zeffie to go and stay and get them approved and try her out for a couple of nights to see how she does at the kennel. I've been given the name of a really good one where they actually have somebody on site 24 hours a day, which would give me great comfort, because her by herself, she would just cry. Especially if she was put on a crate and knew that there was nobody around. And that's my biggest worry with her. So I need to find somewhere where I can get her taken care of. And you should ask one of the dog trainers at PetSmart. That's what I did last time. So I found a really good trainer, a really good home dog sitting service in Escondido. And they have 2 wonderful, wonderful ladies. And for some reason, their number has disappeared from my phone. I don't know why. I have their address, but I don't have their phone number. And it's really concerning me, because some of my phone numbers are gone disappearing on my phone, and I'm not sure why. And then I had found out that you got to go back and you can there's a way to reload them from a backup and all of that. And I thought, well, what happens to the new ones that I put in there? Don't they then disappear? So I'm having to deal with that right now. But yeah, I want to call them to see if they can take her when I'm in the area over Thanksgiving. So it's going to be interesting, because this is all impacting study time as well. And these are hard and fast dates. Every Monday, I have to do my assessment and submit my assignments and do the assessment by Monday, every Monday, from now through to December, whatever the one is before the 19th. Actually, I think the 19th is the last one. That's a good question. When is the 19th of December? 19th of December is a Monday, so yes. So every Monday, I have an assessment and an assignment due on those days, and that's it. Hard and fast, no extensions, no excuses. They have to be done. So yeah, and then I've got 3 days at the Leverage Conference, 2 days at Networking Riches. There's probably going to be a travel day to California in there, a travel day home from California, plus with visiting with relatives and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's going to be fun and games. Anyway, I'm out of here. That's it for me for today. I hope you have a super fantastic, sparkling day. If you want to join us at the Leverage Conference next week, it is for speakers, authors, speakers, and entrepreneurs. It is a fantastic conference. And Deborah Thorne is just incredible with what she has put together. The quality of the speakers that she has coming in are just amazing. And some of them I actually know are personal friends of mine, and so I actually know them quite well. And I can't wait to hear them talk, because I know what topics. Some of them I know what topics they're covering, and some of them I don't. But I just know that whatever they're going to talk about is going to be amazing. I'm going to get writer's cramp over those 3 days taking notes, as well as doing my MC job. And then I also have to speak as well. And so it was really funny, because Deborah and I were talking, and she turns around and she says, oh yeah, we'll give you all the information so you can introduce all of the speakers and all of that. And then she's sort of like, oh, I just thought. And I said, what's that? She says, well, you're either going to have to introduce yourself, or I'm going to have to introduce you. She says, I'm not sure if I can do a good job. And I says, you'll have the stuff there. You know me. You can just speak from the heart. That's all you got to do, is just speak from the heart. And she's like, I can do that. I'm like, I know you can. So yeah, So it's going to be an awesome day, and I'm speaking on Friday. So it is, like I said, it is an incredible conference, and she's got all these extra bonuses going on, bonus days, speed networking, and I know that's one of them that's coming up on the 7th, I think it is. They're doing the speed networking thing, so you can get to know some of the attendees beforehand, which is kind of cool. And she's got another couple of bonus days coming up as well. So it's going to be awesome to see what she does with the bonus days, because she's getting the community together prior to the conference, during the conference, and after the conference. I think that is just an amazing thing. It's all virtual. We have people joining us from all around the world. It is just, it's something you have to, if you want to, if you're not sure what it's like, just come and experience it. But if you go to beforedirtnapleverage.com, then you can sign up there and get all the info and everything else. And make sure you do it before the 7th of November, because the 7th of November, she's doing a speed networking thing for all of those who are enrolled. They're able to come along and do speed networking, so you get to know some of the other participants that are going to be at the conference, and some of the speakers that will be speaking prior to the event, which I think is an excellent idea to do. So, and speed networking on Zoom is fun. If you have not done speed networking on Zoom, it's fun. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to get up and move seats. So you're not wasting time trying to figure out, was I meant to go to the left? Was I meant to go to the right? Who's moving? Who's not moving? You don't have to worry about that. They just pull you out of the room. They randomize you and throw you back into breakout rooms again. And for a certain amount of time, you get questions. Some of them will give you questions to ask to get you going. Some of them will do things like, whoever's birthday is closest to the 1st of January goes first. Whoever has the longest hair, whoever has the shortest hair, alphabetical by state that you live in or country. So just sort of some get to know you. It's just some fun get to know you questions that they throw in there as well. And then they may have a topic that you want to talk about, like it could be something like, what is one product or service that you promote, or who is your ideal client? Or they may have something completely different, like what is your favorite, did you ever participate in sports at school? What was your favorite thing to do when you were in school? What was your favorite extracurricular activity at school? Where did you go to school? Things like that. What did you study in college? And all that sort of fun stuff. So come join us at beforedirtnapleverage.com. Get your tickets, and then come join us for the speed networking on November 7th. Until then, I'm out of here. Go have a super fantastic, sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific. Hey, Konara. Oh, here you come.